Hello, welcome students. Today we are going to learn about the next topic. Yesterday we have revised the topic what is polygon, then classification of polygon, then diagonals, then convex and concave polygon. Today we are going to learn the regular and irregular polygon. What do you mean by regular and irregular? And next, angles are property of uh, polygon, right, or quadrilateral, right? So first we are trying to understand what is regular polygon. Regular polygon having the two things important is that equiangular and equilateral, right? Equiangular means all the angles should be equal, and second condition, equilateral means all the sides are equal, like the square I am making, all the sides are same, all the angles is of 90 degree each, right? So it is a regular polygon, right? Then the question comes, what do you mean by next irregular polygon, right? Irregular polygon is that polygon which not having both means, suppose if it is equilateral then it is not equiangular, right? If we are taking the example of rectangle, though it is equiangular but not equilateral, because only opposite sides are equal, right? So it is most important to know that what is regular and irregular. So you only keep in mind that what is regular, when the polygon is equiangular and equilateral, then it is regular, otherwise it is irregular. Let's move on the next topic, that is angle sum property. Angle sum property means the sum of the angles of a quadrilateral we have to find out. Suppose I am drawing one quadrilateral. You know that what is mean by quadrilateral, having four angles, right? This is angle 1, this is angle 2, angle 3, this is angle 4. So according to angle sum property, the sum of all four angles is 360 degree, right? If it is a quadrilateral, then there should be the sum of all the angles will be 360 degree. So according to this, we can write here the sum of the measure of four angles of quadrilateral is 360 degree, right? And what about the sum of the measure of another quadrilateral, that is another polygon, that is a triangle. So triangle having three angles, and you all know that angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to what? 180 degree. So like 180 degree sum. So till now we have completed the complete introduction which is required to solve the first exercise 3.1. So today we will start the exercise 3.1 on the basis of the introduction, right? So here the first question is given here some figures, right? So we have to classify according to simple curve, simple closed curve, polygon, convex polygon and concave polygon. So yesterday I have mentioned what do you mean by simple curve. If I am drawing the curve without lifting my pen, then it is a simple curve. Then what is simple closed curve? If I am drawing the curve without lifting my pencil, but all the sides, that is the end point, should be closed just like that, right? Then it is a simple closed curve. And what is polygon? Simple closed curve made up of line segment. And if a polygon having a line segment and if it is closed, means the endpoints are closed, then we can say that it is a polygon. Convex polygon we have mentioned yesterday, the portion of diagonal not in the exterior, that means that it do not have any cave, right? If you are trying to understand in different way, then it do not have any cave, then it is a convex. And if it is having the cave, as I have drawn here, then it is a concave polygon, right? So I have mentioned all the things. You just go through the first question, you, and if I'm sure that you will able to solve, right? Then the next question is, how many diagonals does each of the following have, right? A convex quadrilateral, a regular hexagon, and a triangle. So what I explained yesterday about diagonal, diagonal means a line segment made by joining non-consecutive vertices. So you also go through this, draw any convex quadrilateral and try to draw the uh, diagonals. You definitely get the answer. Likewise in regular hexagon in and a triangle. Then question number 3, what is the sum of the measure of the angles of convex quadrilateral, right? Convex quadrilateral, right? What is the measure of? So I have explained all this. Will this property hold if the quadrilateral is not convex? That also you have to check, right? So these are the 3 questions I am today I am giving you as a homework. Thank you.